Touch him and you die. That was the law. Mara grabbed the blind dragon's muzzle anyway and pushed. Cold scales shook under her gloves. The beast drifted, wings tucked to keep from slicing shuttles. Orbital lanes screamed with alarms. Pilots peeled away, terrified of the living comet with the scorched eyes. Mara felt him breathe through vacuum seals and metal. Felt fear climbing her throat like a rope. Left 2 degrees, she said. Follow my hands. A voice rumbled in her bones, not her ears. Your hands are brave. Her jaw locked. No time to answer. One wrong flick and they'd clip a cargo ring, scatter people like sparks. She hooked her boots to the tether line, braced, and slid her palms along his snout. The dragon sniffed at her weight like a lost ship testing thrust. He was huge black iron, scar lines like constellations. The wrap over his eyes wasn't a cloth. It was fused metal, welded on long ago. Legend said dragons saw too far. They could burn roots into mines. So humans blinded them when they were brought to orbit and made them carry heat cores and waste. Far from cities, traffic on our right, Mara muttered. Her breath fogged the visor. She tasted metal. Hold, now tilt. He moved exactly with her touch. Grace broke through the panic. She felt it, the deep rhythm of him, like tide under ice. A slow, ancient patience. And under it, pain. Why me? She asked, voice tight. Why call me? You smelled like the old oath, he said. Like ash and honey. Her mother used to keep a tiny jar of honey under the bed. For luck, for storms. For when someone knocked the door twice after midnight. Stay with me, Mara told him. We thread between lanes. Don't flare. Sparks skipped across his teeth when he almost growled. Pilots circle like sharks. They're scared of you, she said. I am too, yet you touched me. She didn't say, because no one else would. The station police had locked the docking arms, leaving the dragon drifting. Kids on the lower decks had started chanting as if names could push him away. If he hit the waterworks, everyone would thirst. If he hit the data ring, everyone would go silent. Mara slid along his face toward the horn ridge. She guided with pressure like dancing on a narrow rail. There, keep steady. I'll take you to the dark dock, no scanners there. Forbiddance, he hummed. So is touching you, she said. I'm 2 crimes deep. Might as well finish. He laughed, a tremor through space. Name, small brave hands? Mara, just Mara. I am Oryx, son of Ember Wake. Her fingers froze. Ember Wake was a story told to children hiding from lightning of a dragon who swallowed a star and lit a path across the void. Of an oath with the first station, we keep you warm, you keep us free. Then the Warden Council came. They burned the old books. They welded iron over dragon eyes. If you're from the legend, she whispered, why can you hear me? Blind dragons listen louder, Oryx said. Sight sits in many places, skin, heat, heart. They slid past a freight barge. Mara shoved hard, guiding him under an array of static fans. Her arms ached. Sweat slicked her back. Her heart kept time with docking beacons pulsing red, white, red. Almost there, she said. When I say drop, tuck and fall, fall where? Trust me. A laser from the patrol boat scratched along Oryx's flank. He did not flinch, Mara did. Don't shoot, she yelled at the open channel. He's controlled. He's with me. Static. Then the warden's cold voice. Citizen Mara Raoul, release the creature. Stand down or be spaced. She muted them. She didn't have space for fear and orders in the same breath. Now, drop! She shouted, Oryx folded like a storm. He rolled and sank into a shadow beneath the station's broken solar fins. The patrol boat overshot, scanners stuttering on the metal maze. They were blind in a different way. Good, Mara panted. Good boy. I am not a dog, he said, amused. The dark dock door loomed below, a forgotten maintenance ring, half-anchored to the night side. The lock was welded. The keypad dead. We'll melt it, Mara said. Small burst, gentle? I cannot see gentle, Oryx warned. Feel my hands, she said. Just here. She placed both palms against a scale near his nostril. Warmth pulsed into her gloves. Her suit shivered. The metal below brightened to sunrise. She moved her hands in a circle and he matched her, fire like breath drawing a door of light. Steel side open, they slipped through. Inside, gravity blinked on, soft as a sigh. Oryx's claws touched the grated floor with a ringing note. The ceiling was low, the room ringed with old murals half painted over. Under the dust, Mara saw the shape of a dragon wrapped around a sun. "I know this place," Oryx murmured. Here the oath was signed. Her mother's honey jar flashed in her mind. The knock after midnight. The whisper, "We owe a debt." "One day your hands will pay?" Mara's throat tightened. "You called me because of her. Your mother fed me in the tunnels when I was small and hurt," Oryx said. "She promised brave hands would come again." "She's dead," Mara said. "Flood season." "I couldn't." Her voice broke. Oryx lowered his head until his breath warmed her visor. "Grief is a fire that cooks the future or burns it." "You chose to cook?" Heavy doors at the far end groaned. Footsteps, dozens, wardens in mirror masks. Their rifles hummed. The lead mask tilted. "Citizen Mara," the warden said, voice smooth and bright. "Step away from the asset." Asset, the word curdled in her gut. Oryx's muscles tightened under her hand. Heat rose. If he flared, the tunnel would become a kill. If he stilled, they'd chain him and weld thicker iron over the old wounds. "Stop," Mara said, pressing her palm flat. "Wait, there's another way." The warden lifted a palm. "By law of orbit, no human may touch a drake. The old oath is myth." "Step aside?" Mara stared at the murals. A small hand painted beside a vast one. A line of words half erased. "The station is not a cage." Midpoint. Truth snapped into place in her head. The dragon wasn't blind. She was not eyes. Choices. She had been moving by fear. Letting the wardens frame the world. But the world had other frames, oaths, honey, hands. "Oryx," she whispered. "Can you see through me?" "Yes," he said. "Through your heat, your fear, your stubborn courage?" "Then take mine," she said, heart hammering. "Borrow my sight." She shut her eyes and let her fear burn clean. She pictured the room as she remembered it. Door, pipe, mural, sparking wire near the left vent. She sent those pictures down her arms. A thread between skin and scale tightened. Oryx turned his head with impossible precision. He blew a thin line of heat that sliced the rifles at their barrels. No more. Metal sagged. Masks jerked in shock. The mural behind the wardens glowed, but did not catch. "No killing," Mara said, shaking. "Not here." "Your sight is merciful," Oryx said. Alarms howled. The floor shook. Above them, something heavy locked into place. The warden's mask tilted again. "Plan B," the voice said, almost cheerful. "Blow the ring." Explosive bolts ticked alive in the walls. Mara grabbed Oryx's horn. "We're not dying here," she said. The wall cracked, revealing a dark shaft that led deeper, where the old oath words waited, and something humming like a heart. Oryx's rumble filled the chamber. "Then run, brave hands, run." She dragged him toward the crack as the first bolt fired and the world tore sideways. "Want the next beat of this?" "Tap follow so you don't miss part 2.